Shalom. I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will teach well. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, the believers who's believing on the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Coming at you in a lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. And just meditating in the spirit, how this devil is in straits, how everything he's putting his hand to, is not being accomplished with ease. Back in the early 70s, the 60s, the 80s, even the early 90s, this devil could pull some wool over your eyes and you'll be never none the wiser. But now all these things are being made manifest in their time, and he's being revealed. Now I have a series of articles queued up. We're going to go through them and filter them through scripture. Lord willing, is edifying. So, this first article by Daily News: 24 nursing home residents in Norway die days after getting Crown 19 vaccine. And before, you wouldn't hear about anything happening across the world. But the Lord made the internet to have these things manifest. Matter of fact, let's get a quick precept. Right? This is Luke chapter 8 and verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Yeah. So all the hidden things of Esau are being searched out right now. Okay? He's no longer, as they say, uh, able to pull the wool over your eyes, the cloak over your eyes, to make you think he's better than he actually is, right? Says nearly 24 nursing home residents in Norway died within days of receiving their first stick with the Crown 19 vaccine, triggering a warning from health officials for sick patients over the age of 80 years old. And they added that sick in there. So who in their right mind will give a vaccine to someone that's not feeling well, right? Says the Norwegian excuse me, Medicines Agency in a press release on Friday revealed 23 patients died shortly after being stuck with the Pfizer BioNTech shot for crown virus. Of those deaths, 13 have been autopsied, with results suggesting that common side effects from the vaccine likely caused the high death toll, right? And as you see, rated, these devils are not being able to hide themselves. All their wickedness is being showed forth. Now check this out. I seen this article this morning, right? It says Mexico says U.S. fabricated charges releases evidence. So what is this? This is about the DEA making up fabricated charges against an official for Mexico, you know, first arresting him and then letting him go. Let's get into the story, right? Says Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador said Friday that the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration had fabricated drug trafficking accusations against the country's former defense minister, and then his government made known, right, what he said was the entire case file provided by U.S. authorities when they sent him back to Mexico. The unprecedented move, you see, these nations are no longer scared of Esau because why? The Lord is making them better. Matter of fact, let's go get that. The Lord is making this devil bare. He can't hide himself. Right? Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 49. And this wasn't meant to be too long, but hey, when you have an opportunity to get on the devil, why not? This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he is not able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighbors, and he is not. Yeah, man. The Lord is making this devil bare. All his wickedness that he was able to perpetrate on the earth, that same game plan is now coming to naught, right? And and Esau, what is it, culture vulture. So things have been done in the world, all he do is take it and repurpose it and repackage it in his liking. Okay? Let's see, the unprecedented move came one day after Mexico's Attorney General's office announced it was dropping the drug trafficking case against retired General Salvador Cienfuegos. The 751-page file included transcripts of interpreted BlackBerry Messenger exchanges that were marked shared per court order, not for further distribution. So this guy actually released a 751-page transcript that wasn't even supposed to be released to anybody but the courts, right? Says it wasn't immediately clear if the release of the documents would affect other court cases in the U.S. So basically, they exposed the wickedness of Esau with a fabricated case, right? And we know about fabricated cases, man. Why? Because this is the devil that you're dealing with, man. The serpent, okay? Now check out this article. Because the things that they done, they've always did, okay? You can think back to the Boston Tea Party. Now, when you're in school, they make you think it's some kind of patriotic thing, but it was done with deception. They dressed up as so-called Native Americans, okay, which is our brothers, Tribe of Gag, Tribe of Reuben, went on to British ships, right, and threw away tea because they didn't want to be taxed for tea. But what did they do? They actually dressed up, you know. These devils are crafty, man. They dressed up as so-called Native Americans to perform a terrorist act. How much more now, man? This is who we dealing with. But guess what? The Lord now is uncovering his secret places, right? He's being made bare. Matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah. Like I said, it was totally out the spirit, didn't have anything prepared. I had one article I already had, and seen these two articles this morning, and the spirit just hit me, you know? Lament for Babylon. No, there's no crying for Babylon. This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Yeah, you no more be called tender and delicate. You no longer be looking as the ladies of kingdom. Again, come down and sit in the dust. Yeah, confusion, right? O daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne. Yeah, your rulership is coming to an end. It says, O daughter of the Chaldeans, yeah, witchcraft, right? For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Hey, Shalom, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You're no longer going to be called tender and delicate. It says, take the millstone and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Yeah, the Lord is making bare the leg, man. Okay, there's nothing that you're going to do to be able to hide yourself. Verse 3, thy nakedness, hey, Shalom, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, Yeah, that same shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Yeah. When Yahweh shall come back, he's coming back as that angelic force, man, is going to take you devils out. Okay? As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, is his name, the Holy One of Israel. That's right. What's going on now? Is you're being revealed in your time. Okay? Going back to this article, it says attack on Capitol was the beginning of an American insurgency. Counterterrorism experts warn. Well, guess what, man? This is something this devil has always done. There's no new thing under the sun. Matter of fact, let's just go get that. Because, like I said before, when they did the Boston Tea Party, guess what that was? That was terrorism, man. All right? And they don't change. This devil does not change. Let me get another precept lined up. Right? This devil does not change. This is who he is, you know? And 2/3 of our people, don't realize that this serpent is going to bite them and strike them through. Okay. This lined up. Okay. So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done, it is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun, you see? So this devil replays everything over and over again. All right, but the Lord has everybody catch on to his game. Verse 10. Is there any whereof it may say it, see, this is new? It have been already of old time, which was before us. That's right. It's already been aforetime. Okay? Now, like I said, these three articles where it has Mexico actually releasing, a 751 page document about the United States fabricating evidence against one of the generals, a retired general. And this wouldn't have happened 10 years ago. This wouldn't have happened 5 years ago. But this is the time where the Lord is making this devil be known before the world. In this second paragraph, it says, the unprecedented move came one day after Mexico's Attorney General's office announced it was dropping the drug trafficking case against retired General Salvador Cienfuegos. The 751 file included transcripts of intercepted BlackBerry messages exchanges that were marked shared per court order, not for further distribution. You see? So what he released was what? Information that was only for the courts. Well, that's the Lord making this devil bell. Okay? And he can't change who he is. This is who he is. This is Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Yeah, Esau is accustomed to do evil. The Lord created him this way. It's who he is. He can't change who he is. That's why we're reading this article, right? Attack on Capitol was the beginning of an American insurgency counter-terrorism experts warn. First terrorists are who? So-called Americans, man. All right? From the beginning. It says, after ransacking the U.S. Capitol and threatening the lives of members of Congress on January 6th, they walked down the building broad steps unmolested and into a mythological of right-wing extremism. Many wore shirts identifying them as uh, codes of Aeon or QAnon, riders in the storm who believe the fever dream conspiracy that they are foot soldiers in a war against Satan worshiping pedophiles. Look at that. And the government's deep state bureaucracy. Well, guess what? Whether they know it or not, this is actually true, right? That's how Esau got his power. Then what he said. Then the Lord tell Cain that if you do well, you will be accepted, right? But if you do not, Satan is lying at the door, and he shall rule over thee. Well, guess what? That's what happened. Didn't Satan tell Yahawah that all these kingdoms will I give to thee? Let's see if we can get that. Because it was in his power to give it to whoever he will. Let's see. It is in my power. Let's see. Lord willing, this comes up. Uh, let's see. Let's see if we can find it this way. Oh, man. It might be too broad, but I know it's in Luke. Nope. Nope. Hold on. Bear with me. He said he took him up in a high place and showed him the different kingdoms. Bear with me. Okay. Let's see. Nope, not that. Not that. Let's see. Nope. Alright, let's do it like this. There it is, the water. That's why it's the body. The water. Let me get this. Alright. Matthew 4. I know it's one in Luke too, the water. What was that? 4 and 8. Alright. Alright, this is Matthew chapter 4, verse 8. Again, the devil taketh him up into a exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. And he saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. See? So Satan, or the devil, has the kingdoms of this world with him. The Lord Yahweh gave Satan the jurisdiction to pass out those kingdoms, right? And he saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. And that's what we just seen on display, right, in this article right here. It says, where are you? It says, they are foot soldiers. Let's highlight it. Believe they are foot soldiers in a war against Satan worshiping pedophiles and the government's deep state bureaucracy. Yeah, and that's true, right? If they only knew what their government really do. Okay, it says there were also neo-Nazis, anti-Semites, and there's no such thing as a Semite. It's Shem, right? It says anti-Semites in the overwhelmingly white, which is there's no such thing as white. The elder not Monatazak, but the elder Malcolm brought that to made that manifest through the spirit of power Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. It was in 1861, I believe, in Virginia, they started calling themselves white. There's no such thing as white. And that's the Lord making them bear. It says the overwhelmingly white crowd, including a man wearing a Camp Auschwitz t-shirt, right? Racists rallied to the Confederate flag of rebellion, right? That some of the insurrectionists waved in the hall of Congress. And that's what the Lord making this devil bear, man. It's truly shameful to them. Where it is, you see how the other countries was marking them. Matter of fact, let's get a quick precept. Let's hold that on deck, right? It's shameful. These other countries are looking at America and says, "Is this the man?" Right? Let's go back to this article. It says, while President Trump, it's highlighted, while President Trump only days away from an unceremonious departure from the White House, the vision of mob desecrating the citadel of democracy felt for many observers like the end of a shameful period of norm breaking and tradition smashing. But the counterterrorism experts who have spent the 2 decades since 9/11 terrorist acts closely studying the the fighting violent extremist groups overseas and speculate look the spectacle looked like something altogether different, the likely birthing of a violent American insurgency. See that? That's something these devils has always done. But they was talking about 9/11. Well, guess what? That was an inside job too. Let's look at this word insurgency. Let's see what it says. Insurgency. An active revolt or uprising. Yeah. When there should be seen, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Uprisings of the people, right? Then shalt thou well understand. And that's where we at. The Lord is making Esau bear. He's being revealed in his time. What is that? Second Thessalonians, and all these things are now coming to pass. So you ought to know where we at in these prophecies. Okay. Second Ezra, chapter 9. It started at the top. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself, and when thou see part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Then, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, yeah, uproars of the people in the world, that's what we're seeing, right? Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Yeah, Esau's end is being made known. It's being made plain, plainly to see that this devil is from the fall. Okay? It says, once again, insurgency, an act of revolt or uprising. Yeah, uprising of the people, man. Okay, the Lord is making what the Egyptians fight against the Egyptians. Now, what else did we read in this little paragraph? It says what shameful, right? Let's go get that precept because I know I had just grabbed it. Oh, and Shalom, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. You see? The devil is being uncovered, man. You know, you're no longer able to hide yourself. Let thy foreskin be uncovered, and the cup of the Lord's. Hey, cuz, yeah, spirit hit me early. Just got to go with the flow. Like Elder Apostle Rama said, strike while the iron hot. This is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi right hand, shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And that's what we're seeing. Shameful spewing is on their glory. They're no longer able to hide themselves. All right, you got Mexican officials releasing evidence that you fabricated charges against one of their ex generals, and they releasing all the documents that wasn't supposed to be released. You got your your insurgency going on where you got to have troops at the Capitol, and that's the spirit. You see them sleeping in the Capitol. Well, guess when the last time that happened? When the Civil War happened. The last time. What's going to happen again? Another civil war. That which has been is that which shall be. The Lord is rising up the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Shalom, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So that's what we seeing, man. We seeing this thing play out beautifully. Okay? Let's see what else we got. Brought this up. You got nearly 23 nursing home residents in Norway died within days of receiving the Crown 19 vaccine. Okay? You want to trust this devil. Man, don't trust this devil, man. All right? He's going to take you out. And you ain't gonna be able to do anything. Matter of fact, let's go get that. As we brought it up. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus. It's all right. And these precepts coming out more and more. Why? Because we in that time. Okay? Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. It reads, never trust thine enemy, for like his unresteth, so is his wickedness. You see? Let's jump down. It says, verse 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come now wild beast? Yeah, Esau is a wild beast, a brute beast, a natural brute beast. Okay? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Yeah, man, we had these damn Edomites second week in a row come up with that bullshit Christianity, God loves all doctrine. But they don't understand the scriptures because it wasn't given to them. All right? This devil came up humbly, but he ain't going to be satisfied with blood, man. Okay? Verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet will he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whistle much and change his countenance. That's what this devil finna get ready to do. With this insurgency, man. Okay? And they're ready to fight against the government. All right? That's why you had these Democrats trying to get them to confiscate guns. Well, no, it's all of the will of the Lord. Matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah. And we'll close it out here. Like I said, it wasn't meant to be too long through the Spirit. Hit a quick couple of precepts, bring out a couple of information regarding this devil. Matter of fact, before we get that, let's go to Second Thessalonians, I believe, 2. Because this devil is, see, the man of lawlessness. You can't make this up. Who was the man of lawlessness? Esau, yeah, man. He's clean contrary to the words and laws of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Let's start at verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's revealing this man of sin. Start with our apostles and elders on down, all right, who showed us the way and we've entered into their labor. This devil is being revealed on all fronts. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is Most High. Yeah, this devil actually exalts himself, and that's blasphemy, man. You showing yourself as the angels, as the judges, as Yahawah, as Yahawah, man, that's blasphemy, man. Right? Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholding, that he might be revealed in his time. And that's what's going on. It is time for the devil to be revealed. His shame is being seen, his nakedness, right? Being made, his leg being made bare, all right? Uncover the foreskin, his shame. All these things are happening now. Why? Because it's the Lord making these things manifest. Okay? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out the way. It's just a matter of time. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Yeah, through the mouth of the prophets, the Lord has been speaking, consuming his devil, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. We just read that in Isaiah 47, where the Lord says he's going to come back and not meet them as a man. All right, that's beautiful. I had that precept earlier. It's beautiful because he's making this devil bell. You're not going to be able to hide yourself. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up, right? Well, let's close it out here in Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the modern day Egyptian is the so-called white man. Okay? And guess what? The Lord is rising them up to be revealed in their time to where they're going to be fighting against each other. That's going to be it for the lesson. Lord will has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well, teach well. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and in sincerity. And a heart of shalom to the believers out there, the hopeful elect, the ones who's believing on the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Lord willing, coming to show a lesson. Till the next time I say shalom, DTA, and a Bible ball. Shalom. The water for tuning in.